Yes guys, Chelsea pre-season tour, GBFC, what we got for you today, bit of news, more fog, exclusive stadium access, my lineup, the Chelsea dugout, Maresca's first presser, and my question to Reece James leaves a mic drop moment in the press conference. Let's get into it. Yes guys, good morning, welcome back to another GBFC Chelsea US pre-season tour vlog. It's a bit of a mission to get those words out first thing in the morning. Jet lag has well and truly smashed me in the face, in the mouth, in the nose, in the ears, in the eyes, everything. I'm knackered, but I'm awake and we are at the beach. We're in Monterrey. That's where we drove to yesterday, and we are very close now to Santa Clara, where Chelsea play Wrexham in the opening game, the inaugural match of the Enzo Maresca era. So this morning, I got up, it was 9 degrees, got myself into the car, went driving, got myself a coffee, looking for a little spot to set up and talk a little bit about the Chelsea news, because there's developments, guys. When we looked at the players yesterday that won't be coming on the Chelsea pre-season tour, Omari Kellerman was a surprise. Turns out he's injured. We've not even kicked a ball yet and we've already got bloody injuries. Petrovic is also apparently injured, so not good that they're injured, but at least there's an explanation nonetheless. It is still pretty foggy here. I don't know what it is, but I've bought the fog from England. I don't know why. Thank you also for the amazing comments on episode 1. These vlogs, I'm hoping, will kind of be like timeless pieces on the channel. And now that I've done the first episode of the first time ever that we're doing a pre-season tour, I want to do this every year. Thank you for the love. Hello. How did you sleep, darling?
I slept good. The bed was comfy. I missed you once you left.
I was out early this morning. But guys, imagine, stay in a hotel, right? Pay £77 a night, which is, again, I'd say cheap for California, wouldn't you?
Yes, but overall not very cheap.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. We didn't even get towels.
Not even a towel. Not one towel. Not even a towel like to step out of the bath in. Whilst I pensively start to ponder, deliberate amongst myself what Chelsea's starting 11 is going to be today, because this is match preview day. We're going to do the preview at the San Francisco 49ers Stadium, the Levi's Stadium, later on today. So in the meantime, start letting me know in the comments down below who you're most excited to watch during this pre-season tour, because we've got some new players and we've got players that I've missed watching. Like, I want to see what Mudryk can do again. I want his new haircut to be the making of him. I want all of these things, but we're going to have to wait and see. Let me know who you think's going to shine in the comments below. Time for coffee number 2, Power Plant Coffee on the way to Santa Cruz. Tell you what, one of the most underrated things so far about this trip has been every single coffee that I've had, whether it's a filter coffee, cappuccino, has been next level. I'm excited for this burrito that we've got. Brekkie burrito with bacon in it. Now, I'm very much aware that you guys did tell me yesterday in the vlog that it's annoying that I keep moving the microphone, so I've clipped it here. I hope the audio can stay okay. Anyway, burrito time. Oh my word! I love it almost as much as I love you.
That's big.
We are pulling in to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. This is the final stop before we arrive at our destination today, which is the Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
See you later.
Alligator.
In a way.
Crocodile. And as if by magic, we are the whole way there. We're at Santa Cruz Boardwalk, just checking out another little town, city. I don't really know what this is, but it's very busy. Feels very American around here.
Very
Sorry,
American.
darling. But yeah, this is our final stop before we go to Santa Clara this afternoon. Check out the Levi's Stadium.
Yeah.
The weather,
Unreal.
it's unbelievable. You want some candy floss?
I literally feel like a kid again. It smells like popcorn and waffles and corn dogs and candy floss. Like, this just makes me want to throw a thing into a stupid thing, pay $6 for it and get a shitty toy.
Play basketball and the ball is actually bigger than the hoop, so you can never get it in.
Exactly, but I want to do it. Top one.
Which one are you aiming for?
The top one.
Top corner. All right, come on then, do what England couldn't do. Bring it home. Come on. I mean, you hit it pretty well, but
not well enough.
No.
Now it's your turn.
all right, fine. I'm glad I only talk about it and I don't actually play.
Oh,
Come on, put your back into it.
no.
Oi, not bad.
Meh.
Yeah, that explains a lot. That was significantly more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be.
That was so fun.
That was a lot of fun. Very, very cool. Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. I rate that for a little bit of just classic, silly fun. Anyway, back on the road. Santa Clara. We're going to the stadium. It's match preview time. We're inside the Levi's Stadium, and to prove it, the wristband. Where do we get to go? This is Javi, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for letting us in. What's the grass like? Is it proper grass? Proper grass, good news. That means less injuries. We all know what happened last preseason. So this is home of the San Francisco 49ers. So hot, guys. We're lucky that Chelsea are playing tomorrow at 7 p.m. local time, because if they're playing in this would be outrageous. We weren't talking about injuries, broken legs, ankles, and all of that stuff that we just don't want to talk about. Heat exhaustion. Look at the sunburn. Look at me. So what's the capacity of this stadium?
So a little under 70,000 full.
So tomorrow, how many tickets have been sold?
I don't know yet. We're gonna near close to that.
Okay, so we got a capacity of just under 70,000, which is literally 1 3/4 of Stamford Bridge. This is a bigger stadium to what we're used to. It is red, not usually my colour, but I'm not going to be here to complain about that. This is the stadium that Chelsea and Wrexham will play in pre-season tomorrow. I am excited. Anyway, Chelsea and Wrexham. Let's talk a little bit about these two teams. Competitive history, all right? Here you go. 9 matches played, all between the years of 1979 and 1982. Chelsea won 4. We drew 3 and only lost twice. The biggest win out of all of those was a 4-0. If you can tell me which game and which year that was, let me know in the comments down below. Last year we played them in a friendly, won 5-0. Ian Martin, who we've now sold, scoring 2 first-half goals. And tomorrow, I'm not going to give my prediction yet, because then you'll just turn the video off and come back for the next one. So I'll give my score predictions tomorrow. We've still got a team to build. So this is Jerry Rice, the greatest wide receiver. Is that the right?
Greatest wide receiver.
Yes. Come on, we got it. What do you think of the stadium, G?
It's very cool. I like it.
It's cool, isn't it? It's nice to be in a day before.
Yeah.
Where are your Levi's?
Here.
Are they?
Yeah.
They actually?
Yeah.
Ah, well done. We're just trying to figure out whether or not Chelsea will be here in this dugout or this one, sponsored by Skrill, but this video is not sponsored by Skrill. Still thinking about my 11. I'm still thinking about it. It doesn't really matter with pre-season what I say about a starting 11, because quite often we see the first half has 1 11, the second half will then be 11 changes, and we get to see 2 different teams. But the way I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking that the 11 that I build is the one that I want to see, the one that I kind of expect formation-wise, as an aeroplane decides to make a little appearance above our heads. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Do we know which dugout it is yet? This one. All right, let's go to Maresca's seat then. This is where the Chelsea new manager, the Italian stallion himself, with his bald head, is going to be sat tomorrow, amongst all of the other players that will be on the bench. But we come in. The goal? Yeah, these are the goals. No. This is the post. This is a really good view, actually, of the pitch, to be honest. The worst pitch I've ever been to in terms of a view from the sidelines is West Ham. I know, obviously, it's West Ham, and I'm not just saying that because they're a rival, but you can't actually see the touchline on the opposite side of the field. But anyway, my Chelsea 11 for the game tomorrow. We start off with Sanchez, a man who, at least for me, has a big point to prove. Chelsea are in the market for another goalkeeper. We started this video today talking about the Villarreal goalkeeper that we supposedly want to buy. Sanchez, I've never been sold on the man. I'm not going to lie, but I do think we are going to see a lot of him during this pre-season. Petrovic being injured is good for Sanchez because I think he's going to get a lot of minutes. I think we'll also see probably Bettinelli get some minutes, maybe Eddie Beach as well, who I think is come. But Sanchez is in goal. We move into a never-seen-before Chelsea back four. This is exciting because Reece James is fit. We brought in Tosin, who seems to be integrating himself into the changing room very well. He looks like a fit player. I think he's obviously come in on a free from Fulham. He's got Premier League experience. I think he's going to partner Levi Colwill, namesake, in the Levi's Stadium, in centre-back and then left-back. I'm going with Renato Vega to make his Chelsea debut. I think we've got to see what this guy can do. Based on the fact, obviously, Cucurella won the Euros. He's not going to be back yet. I don't think he's flown out, or maybe he's going to fly out later. Caicedo actually arrived here today as well, which is earlier than I expected. But I think Vega is going to get a chance here. I think obviously Chilwell's going to get minutes because I think Maresca will want to see what he can do. But that is my Chelsea defence. I think this is something that we could see throughout the season. There's going to be a lot of question marks about Disasi, Badiashile. What is that centre-back partnership going to be now that Thiago Silva is no longer at the club? I'm still thinking about my midfield, so give me a minute. So we've just come up now to the suites where we may or may not be coming tomorrow. Thank you very much, Levi's, for the invite. This is the old San Francisco 49ers stadium before they moved into this bad boy, Candlestick Park in South San Francisco. So now we come to a slightly different vantage point, an actual vantage point of the stadium. We are literally in line with the halfway line. So what better way to talk about the midfield than next to the halfway line? Tomorrow we're going to go with a three-man midfield. I think we're going to see something similar. We're hearing at the minute that Maresca wants to replicate something close to what he had at Leicester last year, which was predominantly a 4-3-3. So, a never-seen-before Chelsea midfield is coming your way. Lavia, by himself in kind of a CDM role, but fluid, with Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall on the left, Carney Chukwuemeka, a player that I seem to forget about a lot. And I think a lot of Chelsea fans have also done the same. When we look at a lot of the players that we bought in for the similar prices to what we spent, 20 million on Chukwuemeka, there is a lot of question marks about whether these players are bought in as signings for now, or is this going to be just another profit flip for Chelsea Football Club in the future? I think Carney is a player that if he's given enough minutes with the right tutelage, I think that's the right word. Is that the right word? Tutelage, like if you're helping, teaching someone.
Yeah, assistance?
Guidance, coaching. There we go. That's a better word for football talk, isn't it? I think he could be a serious player. And when he scored that goal against West Ham last season, we got excited. We thought, he's arrived. We have spent money on an absolute gem. Then he gets injured 5 minutes later. This is why it's always so difficult to get excited about Chelsea, because you know that there's an injury around the corner. But we're not going to go with that kind of negativity today. This midfield three, you got industry there. You got the legs of Dewsbury-Hall. He likes to carry the ball. He can pick a pass. Romeo Lavia feels like a new signing as well, because we've seen him play 32 minutes in a Chelsea shirt after spending a lot of money on him, and then last year we didn't see any more. I think it lines up as like a midfield three. Lavia will be slightly deeper, and then we move into a front three, and to be quite honest, this is just vibes. Wrexham are a League One side. I would say arguably the weakest team probably that we're going to play in this pre-season tour. We've got Celtic, Club America, Man City and Real Madrid, who are just in different leagues. But I think we're going to go with Tyreek George, a youngster who's coming in, very exciting. If you don't know about him, I've got a feeling during this pre-season you might start to know about him. So he's going to be on the left. Mudryk is obviously already here, back in the squad. He came back early to impress Maresca. Mark Yu, our 18-year-old potential gem from Barcelona, 5 million quid. He's going to go through the middle in this first half, and then Noni Madueke for a bit more experience on the right. It's kind of difficult to talk about Chelsea and experience because we are such a young squad, but I think this season what I want to do is focus less on talking about the ages, less on talking about how young the squad is. Get excited at this time. I think a lot of people are looking at this Chelsea squad thinking it's probably one of the weakest pre-season squads that we've had. Obviously our best player isn't here. Cole Palmer isn't here yet, having lost the final with England, but there is enough talent in this team. And I think during the early phases of Maresca, not only are we going to see about the philosophy, the tactical side of the way that he wants the team to be structured, but we're also going to start to learn if some of these young players like your Mark Hughes if they're actually good enough to stay, which is why Renato Vega and Mark Yu are the question marks, but the ones that fixtures like this against Wrexham, first pre-season friendly, brand new manager, these are the times to start getting answers to those questions. But anyway, that's my Chelsea starting 11. Subscribe! I think they heard that in LA. So we're just about to leave the stadium. Tell you what, I was hyped before for this tour, but like every hour, everywhere that we go, everything that we do just gets me more excited. I was about to leave, and now, apparently I can go into the Enzo Maresca first Chelsea press conference. So we're sticking around. This is the room that it's all happening in. Should have happened started 8 minutes ago, but it's not actually started yet. It's pretty neat, but it's very quiet. If you could eat anything right now, what would it be?
Another In-N-Out burger.
First press conference. Very cool.
Hi all, welcome to our matchday -1 press conference ahead of tomorrow's pre-season friendly against Wrexham.
One try is to try to have players that they can play in different positions.
Hi Reece, you obviously scored some big Chelsea goals in your time. Enzo Maresca was just saying before this about how maybe it could be you that inverts this season. Do you have any personal goals that you're setting yourself this year, maybe for goals, assists, or just general involvement?
No, I have one goal. My goal is to stay on the pitch.
Good man. We like that too.
Cheers all, thank you.
Well, that is officially my first ever Chelsea press conference. And that is also your first ever Chelsea press conference, or football press conference for that matter. What did you think about just being there in a press conference?
It was cool. It was very cool. Felt very cool to be inside, like behind the scenes of what you see like on the news or comes out on Twitter or whatever, to actually be like where it all, at the source.
At the source, yeah. Instead of me reacting to what we hear the journalists and the media say, because it's, you know, it's difficult sometimes to know what to say. And then when I asked Reece that question at the end, I was like, this isn't really normally my forte. To wrap this video up here, I think Enzo Maresca comes across very well. I think he's very confident. I like the way that he dealt with the questions about Enzo Fernandez. And I do find it interesting about the whole captain situation regarding, is it Reece James? And then at the end, I wanted to ask Reece a question that was kind of tailored to the question answers that we heard from Enzo Maresca. If Reece can invert, does he have any targets of scoring more goals? Does he want to get more assists? And I think Reece's answer was fantastic. Just staying on the pitch is exactly what we want from him. He's our captain. I hope he remains the captain. And I think I've said it many times on this channel, when he's fit, he's unbelievable. Be it defensive actions, going forward actions, like, he's fantastic. So absolutely love that, being in the press conference, getting to ask a question, feeling very grateful for being here, feeling grateful for having Georgie with me, for all the great comments that you guys left on yesterday's video. I hope this one has tickled your fancy again and you've enjoyed this. Tomorrow is match day. Levi's have very kindly invited us, which was amazing. We didn't know about that until we came on this trip. This is all like very last minute. So a massive thank you for all of that. I'm in the wrong lane, so give me a bloody memento. Hello mate, how you doing? He's doing all right, I think. This has been an amazing day once again. Thank you for all the love and support. If you're not already, subscribe to this YouTube channel for all of the on the ground stuff regarding this Chelsea pre-season tour. We're going to every single match. And tomorrow, because if you guys are watching this today, the day before the game, or the day of the game, I'm gonna be in the fan area outside the stadium at around 5 p.m. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter to find out exactly when. I'd love to get you guys in the video, ask you some questions about, you know, the score prediction stuff and expectations for the season stuff. I'd love to get you guys involved. So that's it from me. Any final words, my darling?
No, I'm excited for the game
As the sun sets
tomorrow.
behind us.
I know,
Lovely.
it's beautiful. No, I'm just excited for the game tomorrow.
It's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
We'll see you there. Come on, you Blues.